Friday, February the 17th. Put it on your calendar. Stories on the Edge of Night. We're back again at the SOS Festival. Our show this year is at Eddie's Attic at 10 o'clock at night. You can buy your tickets in advance. We have such an amazing lineup this year. Sarah Drum, Jonathan Brown, Shannon Turner, Carmen Slaughter, Kirsten Edsmo, Larry, England Molly, Woo, Sarah Beth Nelson, Stacey Beth Shulman, Marilyn Bowden, Tim Banks, and me. Now, I have to direct, so we'll see what I do when it comes to storytelling. But this really is an honor. The SOS Festival is charging just $5 for the admission. Helps to cover the overhead cost. Eddie's Attic is just being wonderful in hosting this, and we look forward to eating up all their food and drinking up all their drink and having a great time. They're open at 2 in the morning, so there's no reason to rush. So take a nap. Okay? Have you ever heard Jonathan Brown? Well, I'm going to give you a little taste. The man can fill a room with simply his voice. Have a listen.
The bottom part of my pants leg, like the top half, is like this crimson kind of color, and the electric tape and the toilet paper that had been applied thrice earlier was still failing. So when Nathan explained to me that we were going to hike a mile or two up a mountain face to watch the sunrise, I said, awesome idea.
But we had a great relationship going, and I talked her into going to a friend's trailer for a party. And things were going great. Did anybody know? Just raise your hand if you already knew this. You can transfer LSD by touch if you're on it. Especially with kids.
As wacky and funny as Jonathan Brown can be, he can also really tug at your heartstrings. Have a listen to this.
I walk into the room, and I think I finally, for the first time in my life, understood Picasso's artwork.
One of the great things about Carapace, which happens the fourth Tuesday of every month at Manuel's Tavern at 7:30, is we hear true life stories, things that resonate with you, things that really you can think back to your own life pretty much and connect with those feelings. Here's a little bit from Carmen Slaughter.
When my son was about 2 and he was taking a nap, and I went in to make sure he was still breathing, because that's what young mothers do, and I saw a spider on the wall above his bed, I thought, you will not take my baby.
Another great thing about storytelling is every now and then somebody you've seen in the audience for over a year finally gets up to the microphone, and you can hear their nerves shaking in their voice, and they just tell you some great stories. That's our experience with Kirsten. Have a listen.
And he didn't even look at it, he just said, these are different fees. So I argued, and I yelled, and I cried, and he promised me I would never see my cat again. So I finally just threw my credit card at him and said, fine, take whatever you want. He said, cash only.
We have on our show this year Shannon Turner, who's been with Carapace since day one, and it was Atlanta Moth-Up. And she is an amazing storyteller, always telling something that tugs at you, brings home your life experience. Here's some snippets from our Shannon Turner. Have a listen.
I, of course, graduated with an English major and a minor in women's studies and fell into a deep, dark depression because I had no idea what I was going to do with my life at that point. It's a common journey. I launched myself into the air to tackle this guy. All I could do was pray. And then God answered back, "Are you okay?" And then I realized that God, in that moment, was my gay boyfriend.
All right, folks, go get your tickets. $5 at www.southernorderofstorytellers.org. Buy them in advance. 180 people can get in the room at Eddie's Attic. Not all of you can sit down. So get your tickets now. Let's work on filling the room, folks. See ya Friday, February the 17th, 10 o'clock at Eddie's Attic. Stories on the Edge of Night.